Welcome to your first step into the world of Building Information Modeling or BIM with Autodesk Revit. Whether you're an architect, engineer, designer, or just starting your journey in the AEC industry, Revit is a powerful tool that's reshaping how buildings are designed and documented. In this video, we'll introduce you to the basics of Revit, show you around the interface, and give you a glimpse of how it brings your ideas to life in a fully coordinated, data-rich environment. So if you're ready to elevate your design workflow, and unlock new possibilities, let's dive in and explore what Revit has to offer. First, let's start by opening the Revit using the shortcut that appears in your desktop. So for me, it's in here, and I already opened and loaded mine ahead of time because it takes a while. So in this screen, you will see the following. You can create a new project or open a existing project. So in this one, so you can open an existing project, click the open, and then look for what you already have saved in your computer. Or you can use these to open the previous models or projects that you have opened before. Or you can click here to create a new project, and then you can pick whether you are going to use metric or imperial, if you're going to create a new project or use a project template. And over here, you can also create an open or create new families, which are like the furnitures or other blocks in Revit. And on the top left, you can use the home button, which is this one, to switch between the home opening screen, where we are right now, or the drawing screen, this one. So you click this one, you get to the drawing area, and then this one, you click, and you'll be in the home opening screen. Once you create a new project or open an existing one, so let's try, you will see the following interface. Okay, so in here you can see, give me a second. In here you can see this is your file tab or file menu, and then you have your quick access toolbar right here. You have your quick access toolbar, and then you have your ribbons. These are your ribbons. So you have different ribbons in different categories. So this HVAC, fabrication, build, circulation, model, those are your ribbons. And then you have your view tab. So right now we are on level 1. If I click site plan, in here you will see site plan. And then we have the options bar. For example, I clicked this one. This one is the options bar. And then on the top is the context tab. So if you're modifying, it would show this modifying because that's what you're doing. And then you have your info center right here. And then area, work area. This is your entire work area, this white space over here. And then you have your status bar over here. This is your status bar. And then you have also your view control bar. So here is your view control bar. So if, example, I want to have my plan realistic, I will click realistic, and then it would show with realistic shading or coloring. This is the project browser, and this is the properties. So right now, let's understand the Revit interface more. The ribbons, which is this one, and the file menu will be your primary methods to reaching commands in Revit. So if you click the file menu, you will receive the following, or you will be able to see the following. You will find all functions needed to create project, open an existing project, save the current project, or save as the current project under a different folder or file name, or as a template. And then you can also export the project. You can export it as PDF or as a different CAD format. And then you can also print it. So click print and you'll be able to print. And then you can exit it, like hit close, and then you will exit Revit. On the quick access toolbar, which is here on top of the screen, you'll be able to do the open a new file, like that, open a new file, or save the current project that we are in. So this disk, save a new project. You can do undo and redo buttons. You can do your print. You can create this as a PDF. Sorry, excuse me. And then you have your activate controls and dimensions. So this is if you want to pin it and see the constraints and stuff of the lines. We'll discuss it more later. And then this one is to measure between two references. This one's align dimension and so on, which we would go all through those later. Not later, but on the following videos. And then if you click at the arrow at the end on this one, you will see the following. So you can customize your quick access toolbar using this list. So if I don't want to see the thin line section, which is this is the thin line. So if I remove it, see, it will be gone in there. If I check it back, it would come over there on the top. And then now let's go to the ribbons. Ribbons consist of two parts. You have the tabs, like architecture tab, structure tab, steel tab, and then you have the panels. So these are the panels, like the build panel, circulation panel, model panel. For instance, the architecture tab consists of 7 panels: the build, circulation, model, room area opening, datum, and work plane. Sometimes or some panels will have small triangle near the title, which indicates that there's more to it, and you can drop them down. For example, this room and area. If you click the little arrow, you have more options over here. And then some buttons also have small triangles at the right part, meaning there are more options, such as, look at this one, model group. Then you can place model group, create model group, or load group into open projects. If you stay for 1 second over any button, for example, this one, it will give you a small help screen appear like so, and will tell you what the button does or what the icon does. However, if you stay for 3 seconds, you will see an extended help screen, which is like this, model text. 1 second, you will only see the text. 3 seconds, you will see like a modified illustration. 1 second, just a text. 3 seconds, you will see a modified illustration. Panels can be docked or floating. By default, all panels are docked, which is what I have in my interface. To make them floating, simply click the name of the panel. Click the name of the panel, hold and drag, and just like that, it's floating. Now, if you want to put it back, you just do the same thing. Click it, hold it, and drag it back. And then here on the ribbons, you can see that it's displayed like this, but you can actually change how you want it to. So you see this little button in here. If you toggle this button, you will see how the ribbons will change and how they would that if you hover it, it would show you what it had before. So you can change it up to your preference. So there's that one. You can see just the panels on top, If you don't want those, you can have it over here on the top. And if you want the original one, just toggle it up back like so. After that, you will have your info center here above. Your name or your account will be displayed here, and then you can search here or type any keyword, and you'll be able to here. You can type here or search a phrase or keyword, and Autodesk will search it for you offline or online to find the help that you want in the related topic or keyword that you put in. And then you have the view area. You have our view area, this one. Revit is based on views. As you can see, there's a lot of views in here on your project browser. When you start a new project based on one of the given templates, like I've shown before, see, based on, for example, new project, and you use a new template, click OK. We'll see, just wait a little bit, it's still loading. You will see at least 2 floor plan views. So if you go up here, you will see 2 floor plan views. You also have your site plan and 4 elevation sites. So go down, elevations right here, and you will have your east, north, south, and west. You will always work on a view, which is your place to input Revit elements. So let's go back to our original one. We can exit this one. So this is your view, right? So this is gonna be your work plane, and you will place or input your work elements in here. The first step to start creating your model is to ask yourself, am I in the right view? So different views is different kind of works. If you want to, for example, create a floor plan, you will be on this view on the level 1. If you wanted to create a ceiling plan, then you should be on the ceiling plan or ceiling level. If you wanted to change something on your elevations, then you have to go to your elevations and change it over there. You can open as many views in your project as desired, but once your project becomes very big, it will start to slow down. Especially if you guys have rendered it or like put it on realistic over here on the options bar over there. If you have all your views like this rendered in a realistic, and your file will be very heavy. So let's just put it on the hidden line. After that, so as I've said, too many open views and it will slow down your computer. And if you're not using the view, you can just exit X, or you can go to the quick access toolbar and close inactive views. This one, close inactive views, but I just closed it, so it's all good. Another way to view all this on our view tabs is to have them side by side. So if you want to do it side by side, you have to go to the view tab. So to go to the view tab and then click the view tiles here, and then you will see it would split the screen with the 2 opened view. To browse between the open views, you can use one of the following: Control plus Tab. Control Tab. So now I'm in level 1, Control Tab. Now I'm all back inside plan, or just select it. Select it. You know, which one is easier for you, it's fine. And then properties. Let's talk about our properties. This is your properties. At the top left of the view area, you will find your properties palette. Of course, you can dock it anywhere else if you want. I have it on the left side, which where I want it. If I want it over, I can have it floating right here, or up there, or down below. Let me see. Hover it down, you will see, have it highlighted, or like so. Now it's on the bottom. And then this palette will show the properties of the selected element. So if you selected, let's go to the level 1. Let's go to level 1. If I select a door, for example, here is a door. If I select a door, it will show on this palette that I have selected a door, what's the properties, where it's located, its sill height, its angle, and every details about this door will be listed in the properties panel. Click escape. Now let's go to the project browser, which was here earlier, but sorry about that. Now let's go back. Let's go with the project browser. This is your project browser, as you can remember from earlier. And everything related to your project will be found in your project browser. You will find all the views, your floor plans, ceiling plans, your sections and elevations, and a 3D rendering, legends, etc. You can even see what you have on each sheets when you already put your drawings on your sheets. You can also see your loaded families in here. As you can see, these are your loaded families, and then the name of the current view will be bold compared to the other views. For example, we are on level 1. You can see it's bold and highlighted. Level 1. On the view control bar down here, excuse me. In your view control bar, on this control bar, you can control the scale of the view. So from right now, it's 1/4 inch to 1 feet, but you can change that whatever you want. You can customize it or go with whatever the list have. You can use this icon to see if you want a coarse, medium, or fine details. That's the detail level button. And then to compare, right? So see, this is the wall. If you choose the coarse one, you can see it's just pure white. That's as coarse. If you choose the medium one, you will see there's an added line over here, which is an added detail. And if you choose fine, well, this is not a very good example, but if you choose fine, it would have a finer, more details on it. But for us, let's just use medium. There you go. And then status bar. Let's go to the status bar. Let's go to the status bar, which is right here. The last bar at the bottom will show you different things. It will show you the next step after you start a command. For example, while you're in the wall command, let's see, when you click the wall command, you will see at the left of the status bar, click to enter wall start point right here. Click enter wall start point. So this entire thing is your status bar. So if I click here, it will tell me enter wall point end, or space to flip direction or orientation. Hit escape and then we'll be out of that one. The second part of the is the work set or the advanced feature. And then the third part of the status bar is the design options, which is this one that I keep highlighting earlier. This is your design options. This is your work set part. And as I've said earlier, this is the last bar that would show you what command or the command prompt you just did. The rest of the buttons are for selecting elements and filters, like this one, where you want to snap or like select face of the elements. And then you have your options bar, which would appear on top if you click something or if you do something. For example, I will click this door. This will be your, right there. That would be your options bar. So if you do a command, and an options bar on top would appear. So if I don't click chain, right, escape. If I don't click chain, when I create a wall, I'll have to create them one by one. And if I click chain over here, when I create a wall, automatically there will be another wall adjacent to the wall that I just created. And then just like that, hit escape to cancel the command, and let me just delete this. And then it's all the options that I just showed you earlier. We will discuss it in later lessons or later videos. So right now, let's go to zooming in Revit. So you zooming in Revit, or like just navigating in Revit, your mouse is your primary input device. So the left button is always used to select or click. So I click it using my left button. Right button has many purpose depending on what you are doing. So if I click the right button on this one, I can cancel or repeat command, which is delete, because I just deleted the earlier stuff that I just drawn. Recent commands, what I just did. Hide in view is if I hide it in view, I won't be able to see this chair on level 1, and then so on and so forth. In here, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the right view. The wheel in the mouse has a zooming functions. So zoom in by moving the wheel forward. So zoom in, I'm moving it forward. Zoom out, you move the wheel backward. So zoom out, moving it backward. If I want to pan the drawing, I have to press the wheel. See, if I press the wheel, those cross arrows will appear. And then I can drag and move it where I want it to. Zoom to the extent of your model by double clicking the wheel. So if I double click the wheel, see, that's my whole drawing, and it will show me the entire drawing if you double click the wheel. So for example, I zoom in and I want to see the whole drawing. I would click it twice and I would be able to see the whole drawing. You can also use these to zoom in, zoom out, whatever you wanted to. But that's up to you. I feel like the mouse is the easiest way to zoom in, zoom out, and navigate off the view area. So that's it for today's video. Next time we will do the 3D and camera in Revit, and the steering wheel and other navigation commands. That's it. Bye bye.